Hey guys, Cloud Wolf here, and I'm back today with another request video. And I'm gonna apologize in advance for my audio and whatnot because I got my wisdom teeth removed just yesterday. But I wanted to make this video because he requested it a while ago. Anyways, so the request comes from Adam Girock, and he requested how to make it so that you could have armor stands teleport to mobs and walk when the mobs walk. So I made a whole system so you can actually attack the mobs and whatnot. And if I go into game mode 2, I'm going to summon one in. Here we have our zombie, and it's just basic walking, like so, but once he stops moving, which I can't get him to stop moving, let's see. He has a good view distance, holy crap. Almost. Almost. Well, he keeps seeing me anyway. So I can also hit him, like that. And when he dies, the armor stand dies. And you might have seen the button. I didn't get a button, but that's just because I don't want him to die in the daylight or catch on fire. So I'm going to go into game mode 1, and you can see once he stops walking, he stops moving, and he walks around on his own, like so. Then he stops. Okay, so we're going to kill this guy. Now we're going to move into kind of the explanation behind it. All the commands are going to be in a paste bin, link in the description. So just go to the paste bin and copy them if you don't really care about how the commands work, but I'm just going to explain how the commands work anyway. So there's 5 scoreboard commands which you need. The first one is, the first most important one is you need walked, which is dummy, and walking, which is dummy. So these are going to discern, one is going to discern when he's moving or not, and the other one is going to discern the movement of the armor stand. You're also going to need dead tester, but that'll come in handy later, and you're also going to need a team called armor stands, and the team's going to have collision rule never, that way you can hit the zombie. So first, these commands I'm not going to go over first yet. First off, you want to do this command, which is scoreboard players add at E with walked of 1, walking 1. So this is basically if something has walked, it'll start initiating the command, the sequence of walking for the movement of the armor stand. Then you're going to want this command, which is setting every zombie walk to 1. And then after it, down here, you're going to want this command, which is setting, this has to be later, and it's setting every zombie with walked of 0 if they have no motion. So if they're not moving, their walk is set to 0, otherwise it just sets it to 1 and continues through the stream. Then I have this command here, which is teleporting them. If you already know how to do this, execute at E. Tag equals walker 1, which is the tag for the zombie, is walker 1. And the tag for the armor stand is walker. And it's teleporting every armor stand in a radius of 1 named walker to the zombie named walker. So that's just making the armor stand follow it. And it kind of gets messed up if there's multiple mobs. And there's not really anything to fix there. Like you can't change that. You'll just have to name the mobs different tags and whatnot if you want multiple, but that can be complicated. Anyway, so that sets all the zombie stuff. Now we're gonna move on to the armor stand. So the armor stand, we have this. We have execute at E tag equals walker 1, so I get the zombie, with walking equal to min of 1 equal to 1, so it's just when walking is equal to 1. And you'll see as the zombie, let me set this coordinate to set the sidebar walking. When I summon the zombie in and he starts to walk, you can see the number add up when he's moving. And then when he's not moving, it doesn't add up. So when it's at 1, it's setting the movement of the arms and legs to be in a certain way. Then when it's at 6, it's so 5 more later, it's setting it to be the default movement, which is nothing. And then when it's at 11, it's setting the movement to be another version of the arms and legs moving. And then when it's at 16, it's setting it back to the original. So basically his arms are swinging, then going back to normal, then swing, then back to normal, then swing, then back to normal, like so. Then this scoreboard, this command you can put in afterwards, which is set at E with score underscore walking underscore min equals 21, walking to 0. So this is 5 after the last movement, which is at 16. That way we have increments of 5 each time. It'll set it back to 0, so it'll just restart the cycle. That way it looks smooth like that. And it's not as smooth, it's a little jerky. If you want to add more of these commands, of these commands with the movement, you can just space them out and make sure it makes sense. And I think that's all for these commands. Yeah. Oh, and the last one right here is executing at walker of 1, which is the zombie. So when his walked is at 0, which is determining whether he's moving, it's going to make the armor stand have the base movement, which is nothing like that. That way when he stops, no matter what number he's at or what position he's supposed to be at, he'll be back to original. So then the last one, which is useful for the detecting whether the zombie died and making sure that you can still hit the zombie, is you have to add dead tester, add armor stands, and have collision roll never. Next set of commands is scoreboard teams join armor stands addy tag equals walker, so all the armor stands join the armor stands team. This is setting the score, so this is executing at the zombie and setting the score of the armor stand in a radius equals 1, dead tester to 2. This is removing dead tester, so basically dead tester is set to 1. Dead tester. There you go. Sorry for my vigorous typing. Anyway, so dead tester is 1 right there. And when the zombie dies, dead tester will go back down to 0, and this is killing everything with dead tester of 0. So when I kill it, it goes away because the tester went to 0. So that's all there is to it, guys. If you have any more requests, just leave a thing in the comments, but I probably won't do much more videos because it kind of hurts my mouth to talk. Thank you guys so much for reaching 400 subscribers. It's really awesome to be that high. And I hope for more, and I hope I can show you guys more of what I can do. On a side note, since I can't talk as much and make as many videos right now, I'm probably going to be working on my maps more, so I'm going to have a new map coming out. Don't plan for it too soon, like the last 2 maps, because it's really complicated, and you guys will probably really enjoy it. It has a great story, and that's kind of what I like to focus in my adventure maps. But I'll be working on stuff like that from now on, so not too much content-wise, maybe a couple 1 commands. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing and all the support, and I'll catch you all later.